Hello students and friends, welcome back to music class in my living room. Today we are going to be looking at different ways we can make music with things in our house. So I was just thinking about how much fun we always have when we get all the instruments in the classroom and get to play those. But since some of us might not have those things, maybe you have a xylophone at home or a drum or something like that. But if you don't, that's totally okay, because I have also found some things in my house. I think that maybe you could find some things in your house that you could use as your instruments. So one of the things that I found in my kitchen is an old can with a plastic lid. This was a coffee can, but also you could find other cans that hold other things, like oatmeal cans would work really well, but I found that this works really well for a drum. Makes a really nice drum sound, but anything that you find that's like a can like this could probably be a drum of some kind. Another thing that you could do really easily in your house is make a shaker. So this is just a plastic jar with a bunch of craft beads in them. But you could do this with, if you have any leftover plastic Easter eggs, and just put some rice inside of that, or maybe if you have beads, anything, any little plastic container that you can put little things inside, beads, rice, or bird seed if you have that, and just use it as a little shaker or a maraca. The other thing I found in my house were jar lids, and you can just clap these together and it makes a really interesting sound as well. So now I have 3 instruments that I found inside my house, and you don't have to have these same things, but you could find in your house something that you could use as an instrument. Almost anything could be used as an instrument. So even this can, you could maybe tap with a pencil. It makes an interesting sound. And even a little thing like a little box like this, you could beat on that for a drum as well. So now, before we start making music with our instruments, let's look at a rhythm that I've written out for you guys for us to practice saying and clapping, and then we'll practice playing those rhythms on an instrument that you found in your house. For 2nd grade, I have a rhythm written out here, and as you can see, there's bar lines, so each one of these is a measure, and each measure has 4 beats. So let's first start out by just speaking the rhythm on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ti, ti, ta. Ti, ticka, ti, ti, ta. Sh, ticka, ticka, ta. 2. Ti, ti, ticka, ti. Sh, ticka, ticka, sh, ta. Now let's go ahead and clap the rhythm. I won't point at it this time, but I'll clap with you. So we'll clap and say the rhythm on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ti, ti, ta. Ti, ticka, ti, ti, ta. Sh, ticka, ticka, ta. 2. Ti, ti, ticka, ti. Sh, ticka, ticka, sh, ta. All right, 2nd grade, so now that we have practiced speaking and clapping our rhythm, we can get out our instruments and play our rhythm and see how it sounds different on different instruments. I'm going to start with the drum for this one, my little can drum, and we'll start on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ti, ti, tee ta, tee tick a tee tee ta, sh tick a ta. 2, tee tee tick a tee, sh tick a sh ta. All right, let's try that again with another instrument that probably sounds much different than my drum. Let's do the shaker. See how that sounds different. So we'll start on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tee tee ta, tee tick a tee tee ta, sh tick a ta. 2, tee tee tick a tee, sh tick a sh ta. All right, that was much different than the drum. Let's see how about my little jar lid cymbals. So we'll start again on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tee tee ta, tee tick a tee tee ta, sh tick a ta. 2, tee tee tick a tee, sh tick a sh ta. Now all those instruments had a different sound and looked also much different. So let's just think about and maybe talk about how the instruments were different from each other. So with the drum, this was different because it seems a little quieter. It also is something that I am hitting with my hand to make the sound, and it kind of makes a hollow, kind of quieter sound. The shaker, I have to shake with my hand to make that sound, and there's many little pieces inside of it. So this probably has the most pieces of any instrument. And then we have the lids, or my cymbals. And this one makes a louder, kind of almost like a clapping sound. And I have to use both hands to play this and hit them together. So this is the only instrument that I have 2 things that I'm hitting together. So for you guys, I want you to go ahead and find what instruments that you can get creative with in your own house. Finding maybe things from your kitchen, or things just maybe a box, or maybe you have empty jars in the recycle bin or something like that. But be sure and ask your parents for permission or for help before you use any of those things that don't belong to you. But those are some very creative ways that you can make music and make instruments at home. Also, you guys should make your own rhythm, so you can also be creating music that is your very own with your instruments and writing out your very own rhythm. I miss making music with you guys, and I hope that you have had a fun time finding instruments and being creative with what you have in your own house, and creating your own rhythms. And I hope that this helped us be able to make some music together in your home and in my home. So I hope to see you guys soon. Can't wait to make music with you again in the classroom. Bye.